So this movie starts by showing Nal, who has been imprisoned on a planet named Klindar. It is told that on this planet all his children are called symbios, over whom the male used to rule as well as oppress. When Nal's zone increased, then Symbios got fed up and made a plan and imprisoned his own child. Nal wants to free himself from this imprisonment, for which he needs something called Coex, which is made by Venom support and Eddie. This support is on the ground right now, and now it lives inside Eddie's body like a parasite. Well, Nal had to free himself from his sketch at any cost and had to get that device that is Codex, for which he makes a plan and sends big cricketers named Xenophagus to the whole universe so that they can track Codex and bring hand-stitched for Nal. But this task is not so easy. Xenophagus will be able to track Codex only when Venom Symbio is completely free. Now the scene ends and we are shown Eddie, who is sitting outside and talking to someone. Suddenly a portal opened behind him and he was pulled inside it, and he found out that he has reached another universe. In this universe also, he is on planet Earth right now, and a shocking thing he found out was that the whole world is searching for him and his Venom symbiote. But here Eddie and Venom decide that they will go to New York and blackmail a special person who can get them out of this whole situation. Now before these people could leave the city, both of them see that some people had caught innocent dogs, whom they were going to take inside the fighting competition. The lives of these dogs were in danger, and to save these dogs, Eddie and the Venom symbiote start fighting with these people. It was not very difficult for the Venom symbiote to fight with these common people. He easily took control of all the people and finally killed all of them. After which, finally, both of them freed the dogs from the clutches of those goons, and now they were ready to go to New York. Now on the way, it is seen that the Venom symbiote had taken complete control over Eddie's body, due to which the Xenophagus present around him comes to know about their location. In this scene, we see Area 51, which is an underground facility. Inside this facility, it is seen that a lady scientist had come here along with many symbiotes. Along with the lady scientist, we also see a soldier named Rex, who had come here to study the symbiotes, and he wanted to know why these symbiotes had come to the world and what they want from the world that is Earth. The lady scientist starts telling Rex about symbiotes, which can live with any other creature like a parasite, and this time the lady scientist is searching for such a creature with whom the symbiotes can live. Make a good relation with them, but till now she has not succeeded in this mission. Here the lady scientist gets the news that she has found a man who already has a very good relation with the symbios, but this man is not cooperating with her, or is not giving her much information about the symbios and is not talking to her. It seems that the man is not talking about the symbios because the symbio with which he had synced himself, that symbios left him alone to die. Here the lady scientist gives this man another symbio to sing that is to make a relation with her, and also tells him that all these symbios are the children of a creature named Naal, and how Naal wanted to kill all these symbiotes due to his greed. But all these symbiotes united and imprisoned Naal and got free from there. Now Naal wants to get free from his cap, for which he needs the Codex. Understand this. That Codex is the key to his life, and that Codex was created by one of the symbiotes, but none of the symbiotes that I have here have the Codex, and to get that Codex, Naal has sent many Xenophagus to the world. Here we know that the Codex is with Venom, Simard, and AT. Now the scene shifts back to the place where we saw that while traveling, Venom Simard had completely taken control of Eddie's body, and because of that, a Xenophagus also tracked him, and now as soon as he follows him to get the Codex, here we are shown a very amazing shot of the movie in which Venom, Simard, and Eddie are facing the Xenophagus and they are fighting on the plane. Their fight does not last long because the Xenophagus Fetch gets killed in the engine of the plane, but now one good thing happened from this incident, that Venom symbiote became smart. He knew that when he will have full control over Eddie's body, some or the other Xenophagus will try to track him, so now he has started avoiding controlling Eddie's body, and he has told this to Eddie himself. Saying this, he threw Eddie down from the plane, and to save him, he himself started flying above him like a parachute. Now Eddie did not know much about who the creature who attacked him was and what does it want. Here Venom symbiote tells him that the creature sent by Null actually wants to take Null Code X from Xenophag, which is the key to his prison, which both of us have made together, and if any of us dies, then that key will be lost. Eddie was confused that when did he create any codex? Then Venom symbiote tells him the whole old story where they had created the codex. Now we see them talking in the hands of Rex. That is, soldiers who wanted to chase away such a symbiote who has made a link with a human and can talk to him and know what is the purpose of his coming to this world. Eddie himself was not that powerful, but somehow he tried to escape from these soldiers, and while trying to save himself, he accidentally killed a soldier as well. His strength has always been his symbiote, but now the symbiote could not take full control over him because if he did so, then some xenophobe would have tracked him and his problems would have increased even more. During this fight, we see that Katie has accidentally fallen into the water. He did not have the strength to swim, and if he had to be saved, then it was the Venom symbiote that had to be saved. To save him, the Venom synth takes full control over him, even though he does not want to, and many such xenophobes track him down. Now here, before the xenophobes can kill him, they attack them, but they show their smartness, and immediately after coming out of the water, Venom leaves Eddie's body, due to which he is unable to see the soldiers, and in frustration he kills many soldiers who were after Eddie and Venom. Eddie had fled from here, but he could not walk for long. Here his luck favors him, and he finds a family who was on a road trip. That family gives a lift to Eddie and tells him that they are going to stay at Area 51 because they have to see many aliens and many other things. Eddie is hungry, and the family gives Eddie food as well as shoes, because Eddie did not have shoes. Actually, this family had finally left Eddie in Las Vegas. Here, Eddie meets an old friend of his who is very impressed with Eddie's Venom form. And to please her, or to make her happy, Venom has to take control of Eddie's body, after which both of them reach here. They dance, and the result of their happy movement is that many xenophagus track him. Now, before the fight starts, Venom shows his stupidity once again and leaves Dee's body, which confuses all the xenophagus. A good deed is done, but AT's smile does not seem to reduce. It is then known that T-Rex has seen Eddie in Los Fax. Then what happened was that Rex and his whole team caught Eddie. They separated Eddie and his man as some symbiote, and when Eddie opened his eyes, he was inside Area 51. Here, another person like Eddie who was imprisoned, who also had a relationship with the symbiote, tells Eddie that Null, who is the king of all these symbiotes, is the king of the symbiote. Eddie is searching for the Venom. And Eddie symbiote like crazy, and Eddie already knew about this. Here we see that Rex, who is a soldier, is very happy because the relationship between Eddie and Venom support is still very good, and he can get a lot of information with the help of Eddie. He now takes control of this place and asks the scientists present here to leave from here. He still had to take revenge from Eddie. Firstly, he was caught by Rex last time, and on top of that, he had killed many of Rex's men. To take revenge, he tries to shoot Eddie by taking him out once, but Eddie was lucky here because Venom came here to save him once. But now the question is that these people had imprisoned Venom's son, Pot, so how did he come here? Actually, Venom knew that Rex would do something bad to Eddie. To take care of him, he made a good bond with the scientist here. The scientist whom Rex Fasul wanted to take out from this facility. With the help of that same scientist, Venom symbiote got free from his prison and he saved his Eddie. But here, instead of the situation coming under control, it became worse because to save Eddie, Venom symbiote took control over him, and such xenophagus came here tracking it. Now the Lasher symbiote present here, who knew that these xenophagus have been sent by that Null, and they want to take the Codex from Venom, stops this sword, fights with it, and gives Venom a chance to escape from here, saying that you should go away and never let Null get free, never give the Codex to Null. Now Venom knew that this xenophagus will also kill the humans present here, so while going to find him, he told the scientist to open all the symbiotes present here so that he can make a relation with you people and save you people from the xenophagus. The scientist agrees to his words and opens the Symbios and the Cynosure also without using any equipment, makes a group of many humans and starts fighting with the Symbios, and a fierce fight starts here. Meanwhile, the family who had given lift to Eddie reaches there, and they had also told Eddie that they will go to Area 51 to see the aliens, but they did not know that they will see so many aliens instead of one. They were also very scared to see the fierce fight between these open aliens because the xenophagus were completely eating the Symbios and the Cynosures were trying to defeat them. And to make this attempt of the Cynosures unsuccessful, the xenophagus calls many of his companions from other universes. Seeing the situation getting bad, the Venom Symbios can also put the lives of many xenophags and xenophags as well as humans in trouble. So a very difficult and very dangerous situation has arisen here. Venom Simpo made an emotional decision and told Eddie that there is only one way to control all these genophags, and that is the death of one of us, due to which the Codex will be destroyed and these people will leave this world. Eddie was not ready for all this. Venom could not wait for Eddie's decision because the friend, genophag whom he had killed, was also reanimating himself. To save all these people and handle the situation, Venom shows a bigger form and starts moving towards a machine wrapping all these genophags in himself. This machine was made to kill aliens with the help of high temperature, and Venom had asked Rex to activate it. As soon as all the genophags went into that machine, Rex activated the machine, due to which a huge blast takes place there, and along with genophags, Venom is considered dead, and many people fall unconscious here, including Eddie. When Eddie regained consciousness, he came to know that his friend that is Venom Syncytian is no more, and on hearing this, Eddie became sad. He was not happy with the news that all the true and false accusations made on Eddie were now dropped and he could live his normal life in this world. Now, cutting the scene from here, we are shown Nal again at the end of the movie, who is very angry because his Code X has been destroyed and his chances of getting out of here are almost over, and this thing has made the eyes of revenge flutter in him even more. Now what will he do next? Keeping this thing in suspense, this story ends here.